How are we doing? Engine is back out of the car. I put it in the car, of course, to test the mounts and everything. Cross member, get it all kind of where I wanted it while the other stuff for the engine's not here yet. What I went ahead and did was I took them off here. The motor mounts are still on this side, but I tightened these up all the way, you know, where they need to be, where they were level and everything. Took the passenger side off because we have to make sure that it goes, that it has enough room for the bottom of the hooker header. So mounted it on here, and a bunch of mounting and unmounting, mounting and unmounting. We took this chunk out here, and I don't know if you could see that Sharpie line in there. That's where we're going to weld the new piece in. I was going to do like an L and come back up, but I think I'm just going to go straight back and then just cut this top part off. And I have the steel for that. Tommy will help out with this later on. But yeah, here's our big old thick boy. We'll stick weld to it. That way I know for a fact once this engine goes in, those motor mounts will work with the turbo manifold that I have. And then I also did, what else did I do? While the engine was out, I marked over here, I marked where everything, like the pitman arm and everything was, so I could mark my line. God dang, this guy's flying through here. So I ordered a AN line bung. So in between the two first bolts, we'll put a turbo drain here. That way when the turbo's up again, it doesn't have to go over the timing cover. And you know, I want a good flow down. I want a straight drain to the pan if I can get it. So, and we might not be able to run that timing cover on this engine over here anymore. Maybe, I don't know. We'll find out later on. But now I'm just kind of cleaning up. So I have a little bit. Oh, another thing we did. So these mounts are in, right? So the only thing that's changed from the LS swap that I had currently, you know, with the holes and everything, is this crossover or cross member V6 polyurethane motor mounts and his adapter pieces. JLCT's adapter LS to inline 6 crossover Gremlin adapters. Everything else is my build, right? So we were gonna do in my mind I was gonna go, well, engine's already out. Let's go ahead and have Tommy, you know, do his magic and weld in the transmission mount. I don't want to do that yet. I used my transmission mount with his motor mounts templated and got everything where it was. That tells me exactly how the car was before I changed the adjustable mounts, because these mounts are super adjustable. Like you got a left and a right, you got an up and a down. I wanted to make sure everything bolted back in so I don't have to change turbo piping, exhaust piping, wiring. I don't have to change any of that. So put it back in the car, and of course the way we had it before, super janky bolts through the frame, is a pain in the butt. Well, I only need it to mock up stuff, basically. Okay, we had to stop because Chloe got dropped off. Say hi. Hi. So what the other thing I was going to say before I end this video is I'm cleaning the garage. We're cleaning, right? Are we cleaning? The way the motor mount, the transmission mounts were dangling down, the bolts are super hard to get to. It's all loose. Yeah, loose. So what I did was over here is one of the bolts actually, and here's one of the rib nuts. And the rib nut just happens to be a 1/2 inch by 13. So what I did was I drilled, I can get it in there. I drilled, and I'm going to get 4 new bolts because these are a little too long. I drilled 4 holes. I've already rib nutted 1 over here. I got to rib nut the other 2 when I don't have a little child with me. I don't want her getting hurt under here or anything while I'm under the car. And that way we can just use it as a quick bolt up for that transmission mount. Get our measurements. I'll jack the car in the air. We'll use my electronic digital gauge, and wherever the transmission is, like the angle of the transmission, That way we know the new mount has to be that angle while it's jacked up in the air. Whatever angle that is, we'll know. And I'll do it on the jacks instead of the tires. So there's metal, no fluctuation in angle. Tommy will come over, we'll knock it out, weld some magic, do some magic. And then that's about it, really. So, yeah. Quick little update, probably a 5-minute. We're gonna go get Mommy. A little 5-10 minute update. Mommy not here right now. Say bye. We're just gonna end it here. Say bye. 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 We got a lot coming. We got a whole bunch of stuff in. We have a lot coming up, so y'all stay tuned.